Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains, and I want to tell you something that I did recently that I'm pretty proud of. So we're going to talk today about the Craft Yarn Council. Stay tuned. You know, as a YouTuber who talks about crochet and knitting, I kind of figured that, I should really kind of know what I'm doing. I mean, if you come to me and say, hey, how do you do this stitch? We're all kind of learning together. But one thing that I thought would be interesting to do and challenging is to become a certified instructor with the Craft Yarn Council. Now, if you don't know what the Craft Yarn Council is, we're going to take a look at that website in a minute. I'm going to kind of walk you through everything. It's an organization that promotes the craft and the learning of crochet and of knitting. And there's some really, really great resources there, all about everything from yarn weights to just the basics on how to crochet and how to knit, and then where to find instructors. You can become a certified crocheter, crochet instructor, or a yarn instructor. And there's 2 levels for each, level 1, level 2 for both. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to look into this because what I wanted to do is to become a better crocheter or knitter when I'm doing my tutorials on my channel so that I could be the best teacher that I possibly could be. That's why I did it. No, for really no other reason. Some people do it because they want to learn to teach maybe at a craft store like a Michael's, or maybe they want to teach in your local community center or college, junior college, or something along those lines. Or maybe you just want to do it for your own personal satisfaction. So there's a lot of different reasons to do it. All of them can be very personal. But not knowing what it entails, I thought maybe that's what we could talk about today. So number one, it is expensive. It's $150 right now. I don't know if those prices are going to go up or down for each level of certification. So if you want to do crochet, there's level 1, level 2, knitting, level 1, level 2, and each one of those levels is $150 to pay to go through the course to become certified. The certification, I wish, looking back, I wish I had known more about what they were going to be asking. They give you a little description, which we'll look at here on the computer in a second, but it really doesn't dive into the depth of the intensity of the what you have to do for the certification. It is, in my opinion, quite intense. And so at the end of it, I was very proud of my certification, but during it, I was like, this is a lot of work. I mean, I got my master's and bachelor's in public health, and this was, it was right up there. So that is something that I think you should know going into it. A, it is expensive, and B, it is labor intensive and it is time intensive. They give you 6 months to go through the program, to basically do all of the stitches, all of the assignments that they give you. You also have to write a paper, and you have to do a lesson plan, and you actually have to be teaching as well. You have to do some teaching, whether or not you get paid. I taught some girls in a Girl Scout troops, and I taught at a community center. So I taught a lot of different ages, but you have to be able to record those hours. And along with the certification when you present everything. And then you have sort of like a moderator, if you will, someone who's going to go through the work with you, look at your work, correct it, and then if it needs to be changed, if you need to redo anything, then they send that back to you. And so I had to send mine back east to this really wonderful woman. I believe her name was Karen, and we spoke on the phone, and she goes through all of your stuff initially. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to them. The packet of information itself is really self-explanatory. I mean, it was not difficult to follow along with, but it is very detailed. So I'm just going to give you, this is my packet of information that I had to turn in. It was quite a bit. So the first thing you have to do is, so it kind of looks, and I'm not going to show you all of it. It kind of looks like this. You have to fill out the information. And then you have these different lessons. So for me, I had to do the 5 lessons. And in it, I had to do I'm just going to give you some random. I had to make swatch squares. In lesson 1, I had to do 4 different swatch squares, 5-inch swatch squares. a single crochet, a half double, a double crochet, and all those different things. And then in lesson 2, you had to show that you did increases and decreases, and double crochets and half double crochets and all that stuff. Okay. And then in lesson 3, we had to do some special stitches. So like a bobble stitch and a puff stitch and a ripple and a square and changing colors and different things like that. And then you had to do a granny square motif or something special. And this might change, but this is what I had to do. And then in lesson 5, I had to write my paper, which might include things like your personal crochet history, your journey. And then it's going to ask questions, that you have to then research and answer. The paper itself was probably about, well, I can look. It was, I'm seeing how many pages mine was. 3. It's about 10 pages. Yeah, it was about a 9 or 10 page paper. And then you have to do a lesson plan. And in it, you have to show the different stitches you're going to teach. So if you're doing crochet, you might have to do like a single crochet and a double crochet, and how much time you're going to spend on each one of those, and how long those classes are going to be, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and break it down when you're going to give a break, and basically show the whole entire lesson plan. It's very, very detailed, very intense. And there were times where I thought, is this really worth it? Again, I think you need to look within yourself and ask yourself, why do you want to do this? If this is something you've been looking at for a while, why do you want to do it? What do you want to get out of it? What do you expect to do with the certification when you're done? Or is it just personal satisfaction? For some people, that might be all that it is. I had to do these different swatches. I can show you. And I'm going to be honest, I had to redo a lot of my swatches in the beginning. I thought, yeah, I got this, I'm good. And then it came back like, not so good. They have to be perfectly 5 inches. And I had to block it and measure it and the whole thing. And let me tell you, your representative from the council, or maybe your proctor, as you would call it, they're very skilled in what they're doing, and they know exactly what they're looking for, and you can't hide anything. Not that I didn't try to hide anything, but they really take it seriously. So each swatch has to be exactly the measurements that they ask for, and it has to be blocked and the whole 9 yards. And like we had color changes, and then you have to include a little card that details exactly what it is that you're making. My little granny square, and it had to have color changes, and they have to be just perfect, little hexagon. These are little things that I had to do. And the first time around I did it, and she came back and said, you have to redo it. I was like, are you kidding me? I've been doing this for a really long time, and I know what I'm doing. But you know what? It turns out I didn't. So going through this process made me, looking back, made me such a stronger crocheter than I had been before. So not only do I feel confident that I can teach other people, but I felt like it really helped me to hone in and sharpen my skills as a crocheter. So for personal satisfaction, I felt like it really helped me. This got a little smushed, but it's what it's supposed to look like. It helped me to be a much stronger crocheter and crafter. And I'm very proud of these swatches. Very proud of the work that I had to do on these swatches that you have to make. It's labor intensive. So I'm just going to show you again what these little guys look like. And this is just level 1. I am not going to go past level 1. I'm just not. What I wanted to get out of it, I got. I wanted to be a stronger crocheter for myself so that I could then do better for you when I'm doing tutorials on my channel. That is why I did it. And I'm very happy. And I got out of it what I expected to. But do I want to go deeper into it? I don't think so. I really don't. I've read, there's like a Facebook page, and I've read some feedback from people who, did it because they were working at Michael's and they wanted to be an instructor at Michael's or something like that. And then I heard other people say you don't actually need this you don't need those credentials for that. I can't speak to that. I don't know. I don't work at Michael's. I never have. And that was not my intention with this. So I don't know, but I can tell you, these are just some other ones I had to do, some diamonds, increases, decreases, and things like that. This one is the one I'm probably the most proud of. I know, just the little single crochet. It just looks so neat and so precise. I was really proud of this one. To me, it looked very beautiful. So I was impressed. I was a little irritated that I had to go back and redo because I thought I was better than that. And so I was a little humbled. I'm not going to lie. I was humbled by this project. Ultimately, I'm very glad that I did it. This was my first attempt here. So when I tell you I had to redo it, I had to redo it. It's a commitment. It is definitely a commitment. Most of the ones that I did, I'm not going to lie, I had to redo. They're not kidding. They're very serious about this craft. And after going through the whole entire process, I thought, yes, I'm very proud of what I did. So let's go and take a look at the website and you can decide for yourself. And hopefully, if this is something that you've been looking at and maybe thinking about, hopefully maybe I can help you sway you one way or another. All right, so here is the website for the Craft Yarn Council, and it brings you right to the homepage, which talks about the Certified Instructors Program. So this is the page that I started with, wanting to learn how to crochet, how to knit. If you're coming in and you really don't know what you're looking for as a knitter or crocheter and you want to learn, this is a great place to start. But let's say that you want to become a certified teacher. So you go over here and it gives you a little bit of information. I actually did watch this video. It gives you a little information and some reviews about the program and people's recommendations and so forth. Here's the program levels. So there's level 1 instructor, which was the one that I completed. And then there's level 1 for knitting, and then level 2 for crochet, and level 3 for knitting, level 2 for knitting. So it gives you a very broad, basic understanding of what is going to be expected of you as you're going through this curriculum thing. And then you have your evaluators or your proctors, as I had mentioned to you. And then when you're all done, if you want, you can then purchase a pen. I did not purchase the pen. I have the certificate. I'm fine with that. And then these are the costs for each level of the program. So it's $150 for level 1 and 2 individually for crochet, and or level 1 and or level 2 for knitting. So it can be expensive. Now, if you choose to do the levels together, let's say you want to do level 1, level 2 in crochet or in knitting, you can do that. And I think you have a full year to complete the program as opposed to the 6 months. But that's going to cost you then the $300 for both of those curriculums. So again, I'm only doing the level 1 and I'm very happy with that. I wish that it had given you a little bit more information in here as to what to expect from the program, because it was a lot more detailed in what was going to be required of me than I realized just looking here at the description. I wish it had a little bit more information, and that's what I was hoping to offer you in this video. But do I think it's worth it? For me, yeah, ultimately I think it was worth it. One of the things that I like about the Craft Yarn Council as well is, they really set the standards, and they have an extremely good reputation in the yarn and crochet and knitting industry. So I'm very proud of the certification that I received. And if you become a certified instructor, you can feel very, very proud of that certification. So here they give you some basic, again, if this is somebody who just wants to learn how to crochet or knit, they have little video tutorials here. And then they also support Project Warm Up America, which is really how I learned about Project Warm Up America here. And that's why I started working with them and doing this project and donating to this project is Warm Up America. So that's nice. Again, I feel like there's other organizations. There's Knit One, Save One, Learn to Knit, Friendship Shawls. So I think that's
that's really important, that they are so involved in the industry and they do give back and they do have such a level of expertise and professionalism within the industry. So here, and then here again, I mentioned this, if you just want to have like some information about yarn sizes or standard body measurement sizes, this is a great place to go if you are looking to make a garment and you're just really not sure, rather than finding a pattern that maybe you're not sure if they actually did it accurately. This is a place where you can go and find the best information, the most accurate information as far as measurements go, how to measure for a garment. So I thought this is really, really helpful. And you don't have to be a member to get this information, and you don't even have to be an instructor to get this information. This is available to everybody. And then it also talks about your basic knitting and crochet needle sizes and hook sizes and things like that. So this, again, they really do set the standards for just, you know, all the information. Again, these are crochet. I mean, it's really detailed information here, and you can see all the industry standards they set, which I was impressed. So once again, if you're looking to just up your game or to really, you know, put yourself up there with the highest standards in the industry, I think this is great. This is a really great way to go. I mean, here, wrapping per inch. I mean, there's so much information just here on their website.
Well, there you have it. So those are my words of wisdom about becoming a certified crocheter or knitter, level 1, level 2, either one, through the Craft Yarn Council. If this is something that you've been looking at and toying with and thinking if this is for you, I hope that my experience has helped you to go one way or another. Again, it's a very personal choice as to why people do it. For me, personally, going through the whole thing, I'm very glad that I did it. I believe for what I needed out of it, it was money well spent. But for somebody else, maybe not so much. So again, just understand that this is a personal experience. But am I proud of this? Yes, indeed I am. This is going right next to my sheepskin up on the wall. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. Thank you so much for subscribing and sharing me with your friends. And as always, I'll see you soon.